So again, good morning, everyone. I just want to thank all of you for taking time out of your busy schedule to be with us this morning. Again, my name is Al Powell. Ronnie and I, we have been involved in World Global Network now. We're going to celebrate our 2-year anniversary in January. So that means we've been with the company about 20 months so far. Very, very exciting. I'm just as excited as I was the very first day that I found out about World, which is a good thing. My background, I spent 20 years in the Air Force. Once I wrapped up my career in the Air Force, I started my career in network marketing. I had dabbled over the years, but I never ever really made any money in network marketing until I left the military and I ventured into network marketing as a full-time profession when I left my military career. And Ronnie and I, we've been going ever since. And almost 2 years ago, it was actually January of last year, January the 5th, the exact date, I heard about the World Global Opportunity, through an email and a phone call that I had received from someone. And so I kind of heard Keith out, looked at it, and I jumped in immediately and been going ever since. And I'm very, very excited to present to you the World Global Business Opportunity. All I ask all of you to do, if you're a first-time guest looking at this information for the very first time, all I ask you to do is just simply be open-minded. Just be open-minded. I promise you, if you're open-minded, you're going to receive the message that we have for you today, and you're going to make a good decision at the end of this presentation, okay? So, first of all, let's talk about how do you choose the right opportunity. I've been posed with this question many times over the years, is that how do I know if this is the right business for me? And really, you want to research the company, not to the point that you eat up all your time just saying, hey, I'm doing my research, because I hear people say that all the time. I call them back, a month, 2 months later, 90 days later, and they tell me they're still doing their research. So carefully research the company, but don't take too long. How long have it been? Look at first of all, how long the company been in business. World Global Network has been in business now for 5 years. So we have already stood the test of time, ladies and gentlemen. And the probability of us going out of business right now is almost slim next to none. Now, if I told you today that World was a 15-year-old company, then what to tell you that maybe we already went through that great growth stage, and maybe the opportunity is not as great as it is right now. Other question you should ask yourselves. Does the company offer products or services that are unique? And I think as I go through the products and services here this morning, I think that every single one of you will agree that we have unique products and services. And the main thing about it, we control it. Is the product or service trendy or just a fad? What we have is not something that's just a fad that's here today, gone tomorrow. And the other question you should ask yourself, how well capitalized is the company? And as I go through here again, you'll see that we're a publicly traded company. We're bringing in money from that angle. We also have other partnerships out there and other collaborations out there that really is going to help the company go to a whole different level. So stay with me here for the next 30 minutes, and I promise you, you're going to see something that's great here. This is a story with a bright future. See, World was established back in 2011. So again, we're a 5-year-old company, and it was all based on the ideals of World's founder, Mr. Fabio Galdi. And when we really look at this, in 1994, Mr. Galdi founded the second largest internet service provider in Italy and the 5th largest in Europe. And then in 2002, he introduced one of the very first touchscreen LCD PCs into the marketplace. A few years later, he started a company called Megatech International in Singapore. This was a computer manufacturing company. And then in 2005, He developed one of the very first successful VoIP platforms, meaning voice over internet protocol. And we all know what that is, the ability to make calls over the internet. Again, we are a publicly traded company. And last week, world stock, my God, it went up I believe it was about almost $2 per share. And I'm saying, man, I'm glad I'm in on this deal because the stock made a run up. It had pulled back, corrected itself, and ran up. WRMT is the symbol. We're traded over the counter on the World Media and Technology Corporation. And again, I'm not a stockbroker. I can't give you no advice on buying stock or anything like that. But I tell you what, it's been very exciting knowing that I got a piece of this company. Now, we're also doing business in 195 countries. So this is a global opportunity. And my advice to all of you who are sitting on this webinar today, don't just build your business in your backyard. You have the entire globe to build your business. So let's build it globally. Look at our office locations. We are headquartered in Miami, Florida, 600 Brickell Parkway. One of the most exclusive places in the world to do business. And, we're talking about a very, very secure building. You don't get even to the elevator without going through security. And then, as you can see, we have other great office locations around the world: Singapore, India, China. China is where our cutting-edge technology is manufactured. We have an office in Moscow, Dublin, Dubai, Tunisia, Brazil, Turkey, Thailand, Vietnam. Right now, Fabio was in Vietnam last week, putting the final, finishing up the final touches on the contract to get that office up and going. Vietnam already done. Fabio was in South Korea last week, finished up the touches on getting this office location up and going. But we also have an office in Colombia and also an office in Paraguay. And why I get so excited about this, ladies and gentlemen, I've been involved with companies who had no office. And then when I look at this, we have office location in strategic key cities all over the world. And we have an opportunity to absolutely explode our business behind that. Why are we growing with such relentlessness? The reason we're growing so fast is that we have an impeccable credibility behind us. We have top recognition. Fabio Galdi was nominated as the Ambassador of Network Marketing for 2016. And then we also ranked number 77 of the top 100 direct selling companies in the world. Also, we ranked number 90 as far as being one of the most solid companies out there. We also have a AAA+ opportunity rating. We're also, Fabio Galdi was voted as top 10 CEO 2 consecutive years in a row. Also, we were top 10 most visited MLM website. We ranked number 4. And top 100 momentum company, we ranked number 5. All of us are going to be asked this one question here. But Al, is anybody in the company making any money? Well, we have 10 leaders. 10 leaders who are on the top 200 worldwide earners list. And again, in order to get on this list, the income has to be validated. It has to be validated. So the beauty of this is that we have 10 top leaders on that list, which gives us instant credibility when we're talking to big leaders who may potentially join our team. So why world and why now? When you're talking about network marketing, ladies and gentlemen, companies go through 3 stages in network marketing. First of all, we have the formulation or the pioneering stages of the company. Then what happens is that a company cruises along there somewhere between the 3rd and 5th year or so. It hits what we call critical mass. And then this thing takes off just like a rocket and goes almost straight up. That's what we call the momentum stage. And right now, We have already hit critical mass, and we're venturing into the momentum phase of our growth. And then we hit stabilization. You want to get into business before we reach this stabilization phase. And you have an opportunity right now, ladies and gentlemen, to position yourself in the company. I want you to imagine this. I want you to imagine your team hitting the momentum, the critical mass and momentum stage right along with the growth of the company. Imagine your income growing right along with the growth of the company. That's the opportunity we have right now, because every single one of us who's on this webinar, whether you're looking at it for the very first time or even if you've been in for a number of months, and most of us only been in the business for months. I'm the most senior person in the business on this webinar this morning. But I promise you, you have that first mover advantage. You have what we call a first mover advantage, and you can capitalize on this, and you can make the most money by coming in the momentum phase of this growth that's taking place with our great company right now. Here's a quote by Mr. Warren Buffett. What Warren Buffett says here is, whatever you like to do, make it a hobby. And whatever the world likes to do, make it a business. Because if you're pursuing your hobbies, as long as you're having fun at what you're doing, guys, it would never ever appear as if it's work. And by default, you make money right along the way. We are an innovative technology company. And World has produced some very, very exciting products along the way. Here we got the new Infolio lineup of cell phones. We have the Hilo, the Health and Lifestyle Oracle. We have this dynamic SIM card that's going to be released like any day now. And the Space Lumina glasses, which was a big hit, which was a limited production item. But let's talk about this for a moment. The Infolio lineup of phones. Again, ladies and gentlemen, we know that everyone uses a cell phone. But the beauty of this is a phone that's created and designed by World Global Network. So the beauty of this is that you can't buy this phone in a cellular store. You can't go to T-Mobile or AT&T and buy this phone. You're only going to be able to get this phone through. You'll only be able to get the phone through an affiliate of World Global Network. And, you can see there's some very, very exciting features on the phone. But again, the only thing I want to point out is that it operates on an Android platform, okay? And it competes with the most popular phones that's in the marketplace today. Now, what are the experts saying on wearable technology? All of us, we hear about all this great wearable technology that's coming along, but I just want to point out some key things here when we're talking about wearable technology. According to the Wall Street Journal, the forecast for wearable technology in the year 2016 is $111 million. But look how far we came, guys, and this is projected to be a $34 billion industry. According to Forbes, wearable technology is going to be a $34 billion industry by the year 2020. But you can see in 3 short years, the growth has went from 8 million to 111 million, and is projected to be a $34 billion industry. Now, let me just add on to that. We do not need a large slice of a $34 billion pie to make an awful lot of money. So what I'm saying, come along, guys. We got a product here that's going to blow you away, and you and I are going to be able to capitalize on it. Let me introduce you to Hilo. Hilo is what we refer to as the Health and Lifestyle Oracle. This is a game changer in healthcare. And what we want to do, we're not trying to get you to get rid of your doctor or anything like that. But what we want you to do is we want you to be able to self-monitor yourself and take control of your health. No longer are the days where you got to run to your doctor for everything. Be conscious of what's going on with your health. Hilo gives you full empowerment and it's going to help you improve your quality of life and help you move forward. Let's talk about some of the things that Hilo is capable of doing. Unlike similar wearables, Hilo is not limited to monitoring and reporting your vital data, but it also has active sensors, minerals, and stone that directly influences your body as they detect your blood pressure, your heart rate, your ECG, the sleep quality, breath rate, emotion, fatigue, steps, calories, SOS function, plus much, much more. My wife tell me that I was in such a deep sleep the other night, and I look at my Hilo, and I was, according to my Hilo, I only slept 2.5 hours. Because I'm complaining the next day about how tired I am. My wife said, "Oh, but you were such a deep sleep." Well, no, according to Hilo, I did not sleep good at all. Now, look at it. Monitor your loved ones remotely. Maybe you have an aging parent. Maybe you have a sickly child that you need to monitor. So you can actually monitor your loved one, keep track of their vitals and the state of their health. And should any value fall outside of a healthy range, you'll get a warning right on your smartphone. How incredible is that, ladies and gentlemen? Very, very incredible. Also have what we call a panic button on the device also. So if you or your companion happen to get in trouble, you push the panic button twice and an emergency vehicle will automatically be dispatched to your location, to their location, whoever is in trouble. So this is incredible because that GPS is right there on the device. So let's look at other features of this. The stone. The hypoallergenic silicone band contains Himalayan salt and titanium plates made of 99.99% pure germanium stone. Now, germanium, Himalayan salt, and this hematite, there are some great health benefits to this. Now, if you go to webmd.com, there's a lot of information on these minerals on that site. And it's endorsed by doctors. And again, we want to be very careful on how we present this because we don't want to venture into whereby we trying to make projections that we're going to heal you or anything like that. So we don't want to make any false claims here, but that's why I'm just simply referring you to the site. But germanium and Himalayan salt is known to help you increase your blood circulation up to 300%. And I'm not trying to pull a Donald Trump on you guys or not, but I read that somewhere. Okay. Now, world, we're also powered by Toshiba. The technology inside our band is powered by Toshiba. We're in collaboration on the band with Toshiba. We also recently went into a partnership with a company called Quality out of Hong Kong. So now with these two relationships, ladies and gentlemen, our company is about to go to a whole different level. So let's talk about our compensation plan. All of this is great, but the bottom line is that if there's no money to be made, some of you probably ain't gonna even be interested in the product. We can have the greatest product in the world, but if we don't have a great compensation plan along with it, it's not gonna work. Let's talk about the compensation plan. I'm just gonna hit the highlights because Ronnie is gonna go through the compensation plan today. Let's talk about what you need to do to get started, and Ronnie will focus on the compensation. There's 3 steps here. First of all, you want to become a team member. You become a team member by purchasing what we call the partner pack at $320. That's going to give you 1 Hilo wristband, 1 Himalayan salt plate, and 1 business center. And mind you, you can earn up to $200,000 per week by simply bringing $320 to the table and buying that partner pack. So the other way to come in, you can come in as what we refer to as the executive package. The executive package is $1,280. It's going to give you a total of 5 Hilo wristband, 5 Himalayan salt plates. You get the space system, which is the webinar platform that I'm using here this morning. 3 business centers you're going to get, and you can earn up to $600,000 per week maximum in the binary. Okay, so I want to just stress that's in the binary. All right, $1,280. But let me just kind of stress, you got 3 business centers that you're going to get with this. And keep in mind, now you're a product of the product. Okay. The second step here, you become a team builder. Bring two to the table for the team volume. So what you want to do is you need one person on your left, one person on your right. As you get one person on your left, one person on your right, that's positioning you to become a team builder. Okay. And then the third step, you want to become a team developer. And all that is duplicating what you've done. You went and got one left, one right, minimum 450 volume on each side. Now you want to help and teach those people to do the same exact thing. You want the person on your left to get 2 with minimum 450 in business volume, and the person on your right to do the same exact thing. Is that exciting or what? And again, Ronnie's going to go through the bonuses, and Ronnie will go through that. Now, when we talk about the loyalty plan, this is very exciting, ladies and gentlemen. And again, if you're looking at this for the very first time, and if you're a network marketer, you know that there is an auto ship with every company I've been with. There's been some kind of auto ship tied to you getting paid and promoting up in the ranks. But when you pay the $69 loyalty membership, you're going to get point for point, on this. So in other words, we're going to give you 69 points, loyalty points every month. When you accumulate so many points, what can happen is that now you can purchase anything that's in the store. And again, you earn commissions and you keep your sales volume. So your sales volume from week to week, the way you keep it is by, having a loyalty membership. That loyalty membership is going to be available for purchase now sometime within the next 7 to 10 days or so. I'm being told that it's going to be available for all of us to go in there and set up an auto payment on. The Space Meet Elite, the 1,000 seat webinar, the cloud storage, 512 gigabytes of cloud service. And then, of course, you have the Health Cloud, the WeCare, the Guardian SOS. With the Infolio phone, you get free unlimited internet access in 125 countries, and you get free calls to 100 countries via the exclusive Stay Connected app, which is coming very, very soon. So you see, there's a lot of things that you're going to get for this. And again, Ronnie will go more in depth on that. Now, what we have here, we have a very, very revolutionary company here. Because let's just recap here. This program is very simple and lucrative. And that's what we want to do. We want to keep this very, very simple. We want to keep it on a very, very elementary level. There's no joining fee. Anybody can go to your website and they can sign up for free. But really what position you where you can make all the money with World is that when you become a product of the product. No chargebacks here. We're open in 195 countries. No requalifications needed for the team volume commission, and there's no monthly shipping charges. So all of us should be excited about this. Now, positioning is key here, ladies and gentlemen. When I say positioning is key, it's key. Because you can get started now, and anyone who signs up from the next hour onward, now or the next minute after you get in, guess what? They fall in your organization. But if you wait later, you're going to fall in their organization. You see how that works? Very, very exciting. So don't live somebody else's dream. Choose to realize your own dream. I truly believe that in some point in our lives, the dream and dreamer becomes one. So you have an opportunity to dream and become the dream yourself. So treat yourself to the life you always dreamed of. And I promise you that you will get everything you need, and your dreams will come true through World Global Network. So what I want to talk about is that actually I got a short presentation